Welcome to the Rehab department. The challenge for the therapist is to get the work done, but make it lots of fun. Here a child is working on developing the core or trunk strength. This will help the child be able to walk better, dress, do a variety of self-care skills. How does someone who can't stand get in and out of the bathtub by themselves? Here we see a therapist helping a child to simulate a bathtub transfer. Her goal is to be able to do this by herself so that she can have the privacy she desires at bath time and for personal hygiene. In the mobile stander, this young lady will be able to keep up with her friends who are walking at the park, at the mall, and at school. In addition, she will be getting good weight bearing through her legs to help her develop trunk skills. It's time for some recreation with a bicycle. She's going to be able to go out with her family and friends on a bicycle for fun, but she's really doing a lot of work on her legs. The light gait helps the therapist be able to stabilize the child's trunk, upper extremities, and upper body. This way, the child is able to concentrate on improving her foot patterns and foot skills for walking. Therapists make thermoplastic splints and fit prefab splints. An essential component of splinting is family education. An important aspect of independence is being able to get around the kitchen, to get things in and out of the oven, cabinets, and of course cleaning up. A variety of adaptive devices and techniques are available for children to be able to prepare meals and of course clean up. Here is a cutting board adapted for a person with one arm. Everyone has their own style and technique to be able to do their favorite kitchen skill, frosting cupcakes. We use ball activities to get kids to reach and stretch. In speech pathology, therapists work on oral motor skills to help improve the abilities for the child to be able to speak, to eat, to decrease drooling, and to have better social participation and confidence. Here the therapist uses a variety of techniques to improve the child's lip and tongue positions and movements and sound production. These will help her be able to speak better.
Yeah, am I pushing hard? No.
As well as to manage food better in her mouth.
3, 4.
In the net swing and other sensory integrative equipment, children with sensory problems can work on their balance and movement skills. And that's what we do in the rehab department.
Okay.
My name is Craig Kraft. My position is seating coordinator and director of the wheelchair program here at Shriners Hospital in Tampa. We are an important part of the team where we help the physicians and therapists in the clinic recommend the proper seating and wheelchair equipment. We take care of about 1,500 kids that are full-time wheelchair users at this hospital on a yearly basis. The average wheelchair, custom wheelchair for a full-time user with a seating system that's appropriate can be anywhere from $4,000 to $6,000 per child. And this equipment does wear quickly. Children grow, so on a yearly basis at least there has to be modifications or changes. And for the most part these wheelchairs probably last around 5 years or 4 years. So these children, if we see them early, we could probably, in the span of the care that they receive at Shriners Hospital, could be providing 3 or 4 wheelchairs. We have an exceptional program here. Because of our open accounts with the manufacturers, we can get all of the switches and power chairs and equipment we need for testing. We've come up with a program where we actually test the child's skills on a computer with similar switches that would be in a power chair, and then we can determine what their switch access is going to be, what their accuracies are going to be, if there are any limitations. And then with that information we actually can set up a power chair that is going to be the most probable piece of equipment that they would be able to drive. Some of these seating systems are very helpful in correcting the spine or positioning the lower extremities and pelvis in a good position to decrease pain or decrease the incidence of progressive orthopedic deformities, like spinal scoliosis.
We're going to cover it with plastic, and then we're going to put center points to make sure we get everything the right measurement, and then we pour our liquid foam inside of it, and that gets hard, and then we send that in, and they make the actual mold from that. And that's the mold.
And you see his rib hump. You can almost see his scoliosis in here.
Mm-hmm.
The main thing is to make them as functional as possible in their equipment, so that we'd like to think that when they're in the community, nobody sees the equipment, they see the person. That's our main thing, is to facilitate mobility and help the physicians with their orthopedic treatment.